Hello everyone, my name is Albert, also known as Banshee. We are here today playing a list from Modern Horizons 3. We're playing Death and Taxes. I say it's from Modern Horizons 3, but we're just playing some cards in Modern Horizons 3. One of note is Phelia, the Exuberant Shepherd, which I have my dog Lucy, who is also an Exuberant Shepherd. So I just thought I'd share. Phelia is a 2/2 flash legendary creature dog, which when she attacks, we exile one target non-land permanent, and at the beginning of the end step, it comes back in the battlefield under the control. If it was under our control, we put a +1/+1 counter on Phelia. She's a really great card, great legendary piece to play. As you'll see, every single time we got her, I wasn't complaining at all. She redoes any ETBs, she can take care of a blocker for a turn, she can reset Kaldra, tons of things. Overall though, the list is pretty standard to what it was before Modern Horizons 3 with a few exceptions. I'm rocking 4 copies of White Orchid Phantom. The land destruction plan is really great. There's a lot of Tron running around. Just thought I'd want to give it a try a little bit. Another one that I'm rocking is playing 2 copies of the Witch Enchanter instead of 2 planes or 2 other utility lands, however you'd like to have it. And then also, because we have so many ETBs, we are playing Ephemerate. Ephemerate with Solitude is just a great card. And then onto the sideboard, pretty stock, Path to Exile, Drannith Magistrate, Sanctifier en-Vec, Loran of the Third Path, and then I'm also playing Suncleanser. There's a couple energy decks running around that people are testing, and this just stops energy from doing anything. So it's pretty cool. Other than that, the deck list is on the side as always. It's down in the description below. If you guys have any questions about the deck, you can always comment down below. And with that, like, share, and subscribe, and we're going to get into the video. Okay, here we go. We just got paired into match number 1. We won the die roll. We're going to go ahead and go first. So let's go on first. I think this hand is actually pretty keepable, so I'm just going to go ahead and rock and roll with it. There's just a lot of kind of variation in what's being played right now, so just getting the experience with the meta is all that really matters at this point. Here we're just going to yield through the turn. I will say the one frustrating thing that I'm noticing about power plant and expedition map, sure. I was just gonna say the one kind of frustrating thing about playing in this format is we have like no clue what's going on. Here I'm gonna slam the White Orchid Phantom and hit the power plant, keep them off Tron. You know, a lot of people are trying out Tron decks, which kind of just lets us really thrive. I haven't been disappointed by taking people off lands. Okay, just gonna yield to a turn here. Opponent's probably gonna pop the map, grab a Tron land. Urza Tower, sure. Drew a Ghost Quarter here. We'll play the Ghost Quarter. We'll go to combat with the White Orchid. I hope they dismember it. Should be kind of cool. Okay, they are taking the damage. We're just going to pass it over to them. And of course, they're going to use their expedition map here. Okay, let's see what our opponent has for us. Okay, Ugin's Labyrinth, sure. With Emrakul underneath. Paying 4 for the One Ring, sure. We're okay with that. Here we'll get to blow up the Ugin's Route Lab and the tower, which is awesome. And boost up Phelia. So here on end step, we're going to slam Phelia. Ooh, this is going to be a blowout. Okay. What I'm going to go ahead and do here is I'm going to Ephemerate on the White Orchid. We're going to hit the Labyrinth, and they just scoop there. Sweet. Again, just basic Tron. I don't really think any of our sideboard stuff is super good. So I'm just going to play the deck back as it is. I could maybe think some Path to Exiles would be good, but we don't really know what they're doing at this point. They could just be on Planeswalkers and stuff, but more likely than not, they might be on Eldrazi. I mean, we've got the White Orchid. Seem to do the trick, so we're going to keep this hand. Wonder how many basics our opponent's playing. They're leading on Urza Saga for an expedition map, sure. Drew a Vial, which is amazing. So we're just going to go ahead and lead on that and yield through the turn. Okay, our opponent's Saga's ticking up 2. They're playing the Labyrinth, not imprinting, which is noteworthy. And they're just playing a Talisman, sure. And another expedition map. Okay. My guess is this could be setting up for some big Saga tokens. So let's go ahead and White Orchid here, hit the Saga. Okay, they're going to need a Wastes here. We'll just pass through the turn. And they just scoop up there. That was an easy match 1. Okay, we are paired up for match number 2 finally. See what our opponent has for us. They're a Kahira deck. That makes me think Storm. Probably Spike's version of Storm. This one's more keepable. We'll keep this one. I think here I put back the Sword of Fire and Ice. See what happens. Oh, Flooded Strand. Sure. Drew a second Ephemerate, which is okay. We're just going to play Plains and pass. Could be Bant Nadu. I'm just not sure if they play Kahira. Okay, opponent's fetching. Getting a Ragavan Triumph. Flooded Strand. This could just be blue-white control. Okie dokie. I'm going to play a Plains here, and I'm actually just going to yield through this turn. Opponent's cracking a Flooded Strand for a tapped. Okay, so this is just straight up domain. Could be straight up domain. Playing an island here, and they just bought Juicy J. Okay, and in step, I'm going to slam down Phelia. Go to our turn. Go Ghost Quarter. I'm going to toss out Stoneforge Mystic here. Resolves. So yes to the ability. Let's grab Kaldra Compleat first. Go to combat. Swing with Phelia. There could be some merit to having taken them off of, like, I don't know, color. Okay, Phelia is going to trigger again, and we're going to get our Stoneforge back. Phelia is going to get a token, and we're going to search, or we're not going to search, but we're going to grab maybe we are searching. We'll grab the Sword of Light and Shadow as my guess for this. Now, my other thought is they're going to try and remove Stoneforge this turn, which Ephemerate will come in handy. Prismatic Ending, beautiful. We'll go ahead and Ephemerate Stoneforge, and they're evoking Solitude to kill a Stoneforge. Sure. Okay, our Ephemerate fizzles. I'll take that. Okay, draw a Giver here. Let me think. Got a couple options. Opponent's stuck on land. Gosh, it's such an interesting play. I'm gonna go ahead and start with Giver. Go to combat, attack with Phelia, target our Giver, grow her. Phelia is really solid. I'm gonna go ahead and slam our Vial now. I have a suspicion that our opponent's they're gonna end up playing a Leyline Binding at some point where this Witch Enchanter might be pretty useful. Okay, opponent's fetching down to 12. Getting to plains, playing a 1-ring. Sure, we're okay with it. Okay, here we're gonna take up our Aether Vial, going up to 1. We drew a Flagstones of Trokair, which is very cool. I'm going to go ahead and pay 3 for our Sword of Light and Shadow. Okay. And now I'm going to go to combat with Phelia, and I'm going to flicker my own Sword of Light and Shadow here. I know I'm not dealing any damage, but she's becoming a 5/5, which is pretty powerful. Okay. Opponent's going to lose some life from the 1-ring here. Tapping the 1-ring. Playing a fetch land. Casting a Supreme Verdict. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Not cool, but it's fine. And they're fetching. Getting a Shocked Hallowed Fountain. Depending on the Vial. Sure. Okay. Here in end step, I'm going to go ahead and sack this. Blow up my own Flagstones. Use the Ghost Quarter ability and the Flagstone ability. Drew another Vial. I don't feel like there's really a point to play Witch Enchanter at this point. And cast an Aether Vial and yield to the turn. Opponent's going down to 6. Okay. Another 1-ring. Sure. Misty Rainforest. Okay, we get to take up our Vial. Say yes here. Drew a Horizon Canopy, which is kind of cool. Witch Enchanter really doesn't do anything here. I'm just going to cast her anyways. Got an Ephemerate as backup for this. Okay. Target the 1-ring. Doesn't do anything. Okay. Opponent does not lose life to the 1-ring. Omnath. Okay, nice. Okay, there we are, back up to 8. Getting 4 mana here. Probably casting Juicy J. Oh, Solitude. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna respond to that and hope that they don't have like a Leyline Binding or anything like that. Okay, so that worked. We will get to equip the sword. Not really much. I guess there's the White Orchid Phantom to bring back. Okay, we will say yes to the Vial, and we're not going to trigger this. We're not going to cast this. Okay, drew a Stoneforge, which is awesome. And try and land this on the Witch Enchanter. See if it works. Okay, it does. We're going to go to combat. Swing with the Witch Enchanter. Deal 4 damage, and we will bring back Phelia. Yes. Okay, cool. We might actually get there on this one. They're not tapping their ring. Oh, they are tapping the ring now. Probably casting... Okay, here we're just going to go ahead and cast our Stoneforge in. So they can remove, which is fine. Okay. I'm actually okay with this. That shuts off everything. Super great. Okay. Means these don't do anything either. They have a Supreme Verdict. Okay, they had a 1-ring, which is fine. They're not going to take any damage, but I mean, we still swing in. Okay, they're subtletying this. Phelia. Put Phelia on top. I'm okay with drawing her. She's pretty good. You shield through the turn here, pretty much. And their fetch is kind of locked here. I mean, not really. They're fetching down to 2. They're going to gain 4 life. Go to 6, which is fine. Oh, they get to Surveil, which we're up on time. Not a lot of time, but we're up. So that's good. Okay, opponent's tapping the ring on end step. They've gone through 3 rings, I believe. This is their 3rd ring right here. Okay. Narset. Okay, opponent's shocking a breeding pool. Okay, let's go to end step here. Let's try and put Phelia in. Okay, they're just going to hard counter that, which is fine. We're going to put Kaldra Compleat in. So they may or may not have forgot about. They also probably just have removal for it. Cool. It's our turn. We get a Witch Enchanter. Kind of fine. Go to combat here with both of these. We don't care about Narset at this point. Leyline Binding. Sure. I would target Kaldra probably. Oh, that? Okay. Sure. Interesting. Okay, sure. Okay. Opponent's blocking with the Witch Enchanter with Omnath after they Leyline Binding our sword and Solitude our Kaldra. So we're gonna go ahead and pay 4 and really hope that they don't have a Subtlety in hand and a blue card or Counterspell, which they probably have Counterspell. They have Counterspell. Sure. So opponent has 1 card in hand. We're way up on time. Opponent's tapping ring, doing Narset things, swinging him for a lot, just fine. The Teferi, bouncing the Stoneforge, gaining life with the land. Okay, we draw an Archon here. Go Stoneforge into Archon. They're just hard casting Subtlety, which is fine. I think we put Stoneforge on bottom, and then I'm just gonna slam the Archon. Shield through the turn. See what they got. Okay. Archon of Emeria resolves. Right now they got 10 on board. I was playing a land to gain life. I'm gonna yield through the turn because they can't kill me on this turn. And a Leyline Binding. Sure. For the Archon. They're swinging with everything. Okay, we drew a Giver here, which is kind of bad. Can't really do anything about that. Cast Giver. And they counter it. So we're gonna go ahead and scoop it up and go to sideboards. blue-white control. I'm thinking their main source of removal is Leyline Binding, so I'll bring in a Loran, cut a Lion Sash, and I'm going to cut an Extraction Specialist for another Loran, and I'm just going to run it how it is, because Drannith doesn't do much, Path doesn't do much, and Suncleanser doesn't do anything at all. We didn't see any energy. Okay, after losing that one, we're going to go first. I like this hand. I'm going to go ahead and keep it. Vial's fun. Pretty cool if we draw another white source in turn 2 White Orchid. And we just get around a counterspell with the Vial if they don't remove it. Which 9 times out of 10 they do. Okay, opponent's leading Windswept Heath. That's it? Sure. Okay, we're going to say yes to Vial. Ooh, we drew an Eiganjo. I'm going to lead Ghost Court here. We're going to hold up Phelia. She's just too good. Okay, opponent is fetching. Grabbing the Zagoth Triumph. They're shocking in a Temple Garden. For a Leyline Binding on the Vial. Sure. I'm okay with that exchange. Okay, we're going to go to end step here. We're going to slam Phelia. She resolves. Drew an Archon, which is solid. I'm going to try and get them off domain right now. Just going to play a White Orchid Phantom. We're going to eat their Zagoth Triumph. Okay, attack with Phelia here. We're going to flicker our White Orchid Phantom. Hold up. Okay, their target. So, hold up. They're targeting the White Orchid Phantom. So I'm going to sack Ghost Quarter, hit our own Eiganjo here. We're going to grab a Plains. I'm going to Ephemerate the White Orchid Phantom. And Solitude just goes away. Hit our opponent down for 2. I think that was pretty worth it. Opponent plays another basic island. Fine. Rebound. We're not going to rebound this. No point to. Extraction Specialist is solid here. Swing in with Phelia. Flicker the White Orchid just to boost her power and toughness. Should have just swung with both. Probably a stupid idea. Whatever. We have no targets with the White Orchid Phantom. Cool. And they're cycling the Triumph. Sure. They're probably digging for removal. Another island. Sure. Okay, we got a Giver here. We're going to go to combat with both of these guys. Probably should have played the Giver first. I'm not going to target anything. They could have a Subtlety here. Would be kind of obnoxious. Yeah, they do. Which I'm happy to trade with the Phelia or the White Orchid Phantom, whichever they prefer. Oh, sure. Okay. I'm okay. Now, if we just draw another land, that'd be pretty awesome. Okay, opponent shocks in Steam Vents. For a Lorian revealed. Sure. Drawing a bunch of cards. Makes sense. That's not a land. I think here we go to combat and knock the Subtlety out. Get him for 3. And we'll play another Giver. Phelia is really good. We're just going to get hit for 3 by the Subtlety, which is fine by me. Opponent is shocking with the Windswept Heath for a 1 ring, I'd guess. Oh, for a Supreme Verdict. Sure. Okay, we need a land here. There's a land. They probably are just holding up Counterspell. And play Archon, just in case it is just Counterspell. Oh, that resolves. Sure. Yield through the turn. See if they have a response for Archon. They're just casting Teferi and bouncing the Archon. It's fine. Windswept Heath from the opponent. Okay, Narset. Fetching down to 1. Pretty bold. The 1 ring. Sure. Another Archon. I'm going to cast the Extraction Specialist here. And I'm going to get back... I think we back the White Orchid. Go ahead and take our opponent off of... Take them off double white. They probably have a basic Plains. Probably another basic Plains. Probably stupid of me. They don't. They're out of basics. They have to, like, legitimately Solitude now. Plussing Teferi. So they can 1 ring. Oh, Prismatic Ending? Sure. So my guess is they 1 ring Prismatic Ending. They're trying to hit the White Orchid. Okay, 1 ring. Sure. They can't tap it, though. If we draw Ephemerate here, that'd be pretty good. I'm just trying to think of what we could draw. We're going to kill the Teferi Time Raveler this turn. They just go pending on the Orchid on my turn. Be my thought. Stoneforge is solid. Okay, we're going to go to combat. I'm going to attack Teferi Time Raveler. Can't pending this. This is 3 mana. Pay 2 mana for a, what's that thing called? Leyline Binding? Yeah. If I go Archon here, I lock them out. So they can't tap the 1 ring, unless they just can start attempting to 1 ring loop. Plus the Teferi, Omnath, sure. That's their 1 spell for the turn. Playing Fetch Land, sure. They gain 4 off of that. Okay, so we draw a land here. Play the land. I'm just going to go, they can bounce me next turn. Let's go for their face. So we just shut off their Fetch Land. And we're going to play Archon of Emeria. You'll do the turn. Okay. They can't crack their Fetch. They might have another land in hand. They can bounce something. They could bounce removal spell on an Archon. Just trying to think through what they've got. Prismatic Ending, sure. And then they Teferi bounce, kill Teferi, sure. Okay, they're going to try and gain up life with this. Just trying to think what's my best stuff here. Probably Loran would be pretty solid. Eiganjo's pretty good too. Go ahead and try and double spell here. Go Eiganjo, cast Stoneforge, sure. I'm going to go ahead and hit the Orchid, their face. Okay, we're going to play our Archon. If they want to play a Subtlety, that's fine. Okay, they're going to gain 4, go up to 6. They essentially need another 1 ring here. Oh, now they're tapping the 1 ring. Now they have access to Solitude, though, which is annoying. Going to yield to the turn. Not really anything we can do. This was Phelia. That'd be pretty solid, but they'd be drawing cards off of that. Just thinking through my plays. Okay, hard-casted Solitude, sure. Eating this. We gain our life. They tick this up, or they play land, tapping the ring. Drew a Ghost Quarter here. We're going to play that. I'm going to pay 3 for the Sword of Fire and Ice. Cross my fingers that they don't have a counterspell. Which they don't. Again, this might eat a Solitude, which is fine. Here's the question, though. Swing. They have another Fetch Land. I die. I'm just cool with not drawing a card. Surveilling again. So we're playing pretty tightly. So going to 10. Swinging for 4. They got 8 cards in hand. They're going to go down to 7. Sure. Teferi. Bounce the sword. Sure. Pending on that. Okay. Draw Plains, which kind of sucks. We got 1 more turn. We're going to draw here. A little too late. Another 1 ring. Gosh, these matches take so long. I'm at 2. Also Supreme Verdict. I can try and cast Solitude here. My only shot. They obviously have Subtlety. Oh, Stern Scolding. Okay, cool. I'm not going to sit here through this. Can't say I'm playing against control. Okay, here we go. We're getting into match number 3 here. We're 1-1. We don't have a land, so we're just going to go ahead and mull this away. This seems really slow. I'm going to go down to 5 here. And this is as slow as can be, but we're gonna keep this. And let's hope we draw some stuff. Okay, this actually looks like we are up against elves. 2 drops pretty good, so we're gonna go ahead and lead Aether Vial and pass. Again, Modern is very, very what's the word I'm looking for? It is very, oh, this is Oops All Spells, or Charbelcher. Okay, Pyretic Ritual, Desperate Ritual, Goblin Charbelcher. Okay, I think we lose here, unless we have, like, removal, which we don't. I need 3 mana to do this. They don't have basics. I guess we just take them off red. I mean, red doesn't really matter, but, yeah, let's hit this. Let's hope they got a red, they better hope they got a red card in hand, because we're going to keep them off of it for quite a while here. Okay, they're playing a tapped Garden of Freyalise. This is really good. We're going to take up both of our vials. We might actually make it this game. So I'm just going to go ahead and lead on the White Orchid Phantom right now. It's incredible how bad a deck like this is against a deck that pops all your basics. I wonder if they're playing a basic in the sideboard. I would assume so. We got to stop in their upkeep. So we're good here. Upkeep, we'll Ephemerate the White Orchid Phantom, and we're going to pop that other land. So even if they do have a red source, there's not anything they're going to do about that. And we can just yield through their turn. Okay, here we go. We just stack everything. We're going to say yes to both Aether Vial triggers, because now we can start unloading some Archons, and we're not going to rebound. Excellent. So we draw a Skyclave here, which actually saves us quite a bit. Just swing in for 2, and we'll wait. I'm just trying to think here. Okay, there is a land. So on end step, I'm going to put the Archon in, and then we're going to keep both of these vials where they are. And a Witch Enchanter is pretty solid here, so there might be a reason to tick one of these up. Okay, we're going to go to combat, attack with both of our creatures. We just kind of see what they do here. They need 3 mana to get the Charbelcher to go off. Okay, here in end step, we're going to Skyclave, and we're going to eat that Charbelcher. And they scoop there. Sweet. So we got that one. Interesting. Charbelcher, eh? I think we just bring in the Loran of the Third Path. It's our best bet here. I'm going to cut the Extraction Specialists. And I'm going to cut a Solitude because I just have to assume that Solitude doesn't really do much this match. Okie dokie, so this seems like just a snap keep. I don't perceive our opponent having anything too crazy, so they just struck it rich. Okay, we draw a Giver, which is very solid, so we'll slam Giver down, turn 1, pass. Shield through our opponent's turn here. Second, Volcanic Fissure, Pyretic Ritual, for a Desperate Ritual. I think they win off this, right? For a Charbelcher. Man, that was good. Okay, we just run it back as it is. We're just gotta hope to have a, we don't have, I mean, we got non-basic removal here. White Orchid Phantom seemed really good against them. Phelia might be, I'm just trying to think this through. So, they can pop off turn 2 if they just have the nuts. Let's mull. This is not better, I'm gonna mull again. This is better, I guess. We'll keep this. I should have kept the first hand now that I think of it, but it's whatever. We're just learning. I've never actually really played against Charbelcher before. I mean, maybe I've once. I think there was one old league that I recorded that I did play against it. Also, because I never say it, like and subscribe. Okay, opponent's using Strike It Rich again. Pretty solid. We'll shield through turn. They might just, again, they might just have it here. Okay, Ritual into Manamorphose. Kind of hope they hit this. Okay, I don't know what that does. Recross the paths. I'm so confused. Okay, here we go. We're gonna use the Vial's ability. Take up the Vial. Get a White Orchid Phantom. Activate Vial. Put this in. Blow this up. Yeah, they're not playing any basics, I don't think. In their upkeep again, we just Ephemerate. Take them off lands. That's pretty solid though. Let's see, what are they playing? They're playing some Force of Vigor to take this out, I guess. Playing Engineered Explosives. They took out the Belcher plant. Oh, they got 2, 3. They got a Belcher in hand. Sorry, I'm like turtling a little bit there. Okay. We're not gonna take the Vial up here, and we're not gonna Ephemerate either. We're gonna play Ghost Quarter, and I'm just gonna get in with both of these. I'm not really gonna say that they're playing any type of removal here. Let's see what they do. We just keep them off lands, and that's the name of the game. Okay, go to end step here. Vial and Phelia, like the best card. We are going to again say no to Vial's ability. Go to combat. Swing with these 2. Flicker our Orchid. Draw our opponent down to 3, and I'm going to just pass. Let Phelia come in. Hit this Valakut, and they scoop there. Interesting. That's cool. They had an explosive game 2. Killed me on turn 2. It's kind of cool. For match 4, we get the got the die roll. We have to go first. I'm just gonna keep this hand. Double Ghost Quarter seems pretty good when most people are just trying to play Tron or Eldrazi or whatever. plus White Orchid Phantom. Okay, we're just going to turn 1, slam our Vial, and yield to turn. Okay, we just got Lava Spiked. Interesting. So we're going to take up our Vial here. I'm going to try and get my opponent off of basics. Why not? Okay, opponent plays a Sunbaked Canyon, and their Searing Blazing are White Orchid. Sure. End step, we put the Giver of Runes in. So this is a terrible hand to keep for burn. Sword of Fire and Ice is kind of good, though. Yeah, I'm just going to slam it. Their best card to remove Giver is Bolt. Okay, second Sunbaked from the opponent. Oh, they had 2 Searing Blazes. That sucked. And whatever that was. Oh, Skewer. Okay, we're going to keep the Vial on 2. Hope we draw a 2-drop. Another Flagstones. So here I'm going to play a Vial. We might lose here. Go Flagstones. Keep a Flagstones. Do I just want to Ghost Quarter my opponent's mountain? No, they probably have another one. And we'll blow up this one too. So we're just ripping bad draws out of the deck. Okay. Pretty much Solitude or Bust here, but let's see. Our opponent might just not have 2 kill. Or let me think. Boros, Charm. They need 2 burn spells. Oh, they don't have it. Okay. Arid Mesa. Fetching. Shocking. Lava Spike. Skewer. Okay. So them drawing a pretty good sign. We're gonna say no to the 2 just in case. Phelia is solid. Excuse me. Phelia is solid. Too bad. Can't do much with her right now. I'm gonna put her out, equip the sword to her, and hope my opponent bricks on draws. They might just have a bolt, and this might let them win. So this will show us right here. Okay. Land. Oh, wow. Okay. Opponent has a land in hand would be my guess. Here's a second Phelia. We're going to go to combat here. We're going to swing. I don't think anything. Yeah, we just target this. It's fine. Okay. Shoot them for 2. Third Phelia. Gosh. Okay, if our opponent does not draw a burn spell here, we win. This is literally just burn spell or not. Burn spell or bust. Holy crap. There's no way. Please. We draw a Solitude here. Not a Solitude. Let's go ahead and swing in. Can't believe we just got this. I mean, they might just be punking us. Oh my god. We literally got there from that. Holy crap. Okay. That was just wild. Okay, we bring Sanctifiers in for this matchup. I think White Orchid Phantom is kind of mid. I'm going to cut a Vial, Sash. Let's see how this goes. Okay, just got our hand, and this hand is fantastic. I think I actually turn 1 Vial this hand and not Giver, and hold Giver to pitch to Solitude unless I draw a second white thing. Okay, opponent mold to 4 and is spiking us. Sure. Why would they mull down so far? Okay, this just kind of cemented. We're just slamming Giver. It's just a Stoneforge matchup. They want to waste removal on this. That's fine. Shocking. Oh, sure. Flagstone. Okay, as crazy as this may sound, I think we pat. I think we put Phelia in and send out the Eidolon every single turn. Okay, Sunbaked Canyon. Go to end step. We cast Phelia. I'm going to take my damage gladly. Okay, we just won. Run out of combat. Attack with the Phelia. Knock out the Eidolon. Wow. Phelia made this matchup so much easier. This is wild. Okay, we're grabbing Kaldra Compleat. I have a suspicion that they're holding up Smash the Smithereens. Phelia triggers, Eidolon comes back in. Opponent's drawing a card off the Sunbanked Canyon. Sure. Inspiring Vantage from the opponent. We're about to Eidolon lock our opponent. I'm going to take 2 here. I don't even care. Okay. Curing my face. Casting a second Eidolon. We take that. Okay. Stoneforge here. Put Kaldra in. I'm going to go to combat. Swing with both of these. Bounce out the Eidolon. We're going to hit them down to 2. And then if they want to cast a spell, by all means, please do. Oh my gosh. That was the cleanest lockout ever. Wow. Phelia is incredible. Holy crap. I got to share this with the camera. Let's see. I already have my my foil Phelias in, so I'm excited to play some Paper Magic, and then I actually picked up the Old Border Phantom Orchid, which is looking all funky because I got it in the sleeve still. But yes, I'm excited. This is a great, fun time for Taxes players. Okay, we are 3-1. We're positive. Going into match number 5. Let's see how we do. Okay, we won the dice roll. We're going to keep this. We're going to go first. Also, I just want to share something for any new Taxes players. If you haven't played Taxes before, I believe that this information is extremely valuable. Taxes is a very difficult deck to play and to learn how to pilot correctly. So if you are trying stuff out and your first couple FNMs you're not doing too hot or playing online, like I don't recommend giving up on the deck. It's a very, very fun deck and it definitely rewards its pilots who stick with it. And we're up against Burn again. Yeah, so I just highly recommend. Just enjoy the ride of playing Taxes a little bit. Okay, I think Solitude is pretty awesome in this matchup. Glad we have it. Skyclave is pretty awesome. Unfortunately, I'm going to go ahead and take 2 here. And I say take 2 because I'm really taking 2 damage because next turn I got to use the Horizon Canopy. Just having the ability to first strike is pretty awesome. And taking our opponent off of off of white is also pretty valuable. Sunbaked Canyon from the opponent. Searing Blaze, that sucks. We're gonna get hit for 2. So playing the Horizon Canopy was probably not the greatest idea. Oh, we got an Extraction Specialist. That's awesome. So we're down to 12. We're gonna go down to 11 here. Most unfortunate. But get the White Orchid back. We blow up their ability to draw. And next turn we'll have Archon, Skyclave to deal with this garbage. Now, even if they do something to the Extraction Specialist or stop us from gaining life, we might still be okay. Swift Spear from the opponent. Sunbaked Canyon from the opponent. Okay, let's see what's on top. Lion Sash. They're obviously holding up some removal spell. I think we block this because the White Orchid will be able to block that. Go Crack. We can't gain any life. Just trying to think, is it worth it to... Nah, we'll take our 2. Taking 5. Take care of the Monastery Swift Spear, though, which is excellent. Okay, I'm taking the Vial up to 3 here. I just have to. Draw our Lion Sash, which is going to be my pitch fodder. I'm going to pay 3 here to eat the Goblin God with the Skyclave. I don't think I can get aggressive yet. We're just dead to 2 burn spells at this point. We respond to one of them with the Archon, or with the Vial. Okay, here's a bolt. So let's go ahead and activate this. Yes, Archon. Okay. We're gonna, I'm not gonna take the Vial up here. Okay, this is interesting. I'm gonna go to combat with everything. Let's see. You go ahead and cast White Orchid Phantom. That was a huge misplay. They have Burn Spell. Okay, they're drawing a card. Okay, let's see what they do here. Okay, we are saved. Only for a turn. Target the White Orchid Phantom. Pay 1. Draw. This isn't a good situation. They could just have another spike in hand. Just trying to think of what can save me here. That can do a trick. They could just have a bolt and kill me here. Big oops. They have 5 cards in hand. I can't imagine that they don't have another burn spell. Oh, they're suspending Rift Bolt. Okay. Playing a Goblin Guide. If I had swung in, I would have had a 1-turn clock here. Okay, let's go to end step. Vial, put in our Extraction Specialist. Okay, noted that. We draw a Phelia, which is cool. So we've got a blocker, so we just swing in with everything, minus the Skyclave. Okay, I'm very happy with that trade. They have Rift Bolt, and that's it. I have lethal on board. Unless they drew a bolt. They draw an instant speed burn spell. Awesome. That was incredible. Okay, this is great. We just idle unlocked our opponent. Phelia is incredible. Okay, what a solid card. Okay, put Archon in. We're in a weird position here. If we... Oh, wait. No, we're good. Block the Eidolon. It frees them up. Okay, hold up. We just take it. If we blocked it, they could have double burn spell. And they scoop it up there. Awesome. That was clean. Cleanish. Okay, let me think here. Sanctifiers. And I'm actually going to bring in the Lorans as well. Some of the Loran. Cut Vial, White Orchid Phantom, Lion Sash. I don't think I need this many Lorans. Cut 1 more Loran. Okay, I think this hand is solid. Be better if we had a Solitude in hand, but I think we can get there on this. Opponent might have just a crazy opening hand, but we'll see. Interesting to get to play against Burn twice in a row. Definitely a fun match. Okay, opponent mulled down to 6. Kind of cool. They're leading out Scalding Tarn, Shocking Sacred Foundry, and Goblin Guiding us. Here we go. Show me what's on top. Extraction Specialist. Excellent. Okay, got our Extraction Specialist. We'll go with Giver first here and yield to the turn. We're going to yield to our opponent's turn as well. Aired Mesa. This could be a Searing Blaze. Shocking it in. Searing Blaze, sure. We got a Phelia on top. Pretty cool too. Okay, here I'm just going to slam Stoneforge. I'm going to be okay. Oh, click the wrong thing. Right. Here we just block. A little bit over, Albert. Okay, Eiganjo is pretty cool. Okay, we're going to block. Trade. Opponent plays an Eidolon. Sure. Drew our 3rd Phelia here. So we are going to take 2 damage here. Cast an Extraction Specialist. And we get back Giver here, I believe. Man, me not playing Stoneforge there. Huge mistake. Okay. Opponent's taking 2 from their Goblin Guide. Sure. Swinging with both. Okay. So we will go to blocks here. And I block with the Extraction Specialist on the Eidolon. Okay, here we go. Here I'm going to Stoneforge. And we're going to grab the sort of Light and Shadow, I think is the correct grab here. And then we'll play the White Orchid Phantom. Oh, I meant to ramp myself. Big oops. Just so used to hitting other people's stuff. Okay, opponent passes here. It's a little suspicious to do. Feel like if I throw sort of Light and Shadow down at this point, I'm a little sussed out here. We're going to White Orchid Phantom. We're going to hit the Flagstones, and we're going to ramp. Is what we should have done last turn. We have a pretty good wall of blockers against this as well, which is nice. I'm just trying to think through. So it makes a big difference. It depends on what they do. Like I said, they could be holding up Smash to Smithereens, in which case, okay, another Swift Spear. So I'm not going to swing in. So here on end step, I'm going to put a Phelia in. This is really solid. Okay, we're going to go to combat, I think with our Exuberant Shepherd. Again, I just don't want to get blown out. What do I hit here? Hit the White Orchid Phantom. Okay. I forgot to cast the Extraction Specialist. That's fine. Take them off the Sunbaked Canyon. Okay. Drawing a card off of that. That's fine. Probably a better active pawnzing them than anything. Okay. End step. Phelia. They're so like this is so obviously Smash to Smithereens. Okay, we got a Ghost Quarter. Awesome. Go combat with Phelia. Okay, they're double blocking. And a Skull Crack. Okay. Play Extraction Specialist here. Get back Phelia, because she's amazing. Then Stoneforge returns. They better hope they've got another Skullcrack. I think we got it here. Yeah, I'm gonna lead Kaldra Compleat, which I totally mistapped my mana. Jeez, crackers, man. What am I doing? Wait, I don't have to equip anything. Okay, let's think here. 5 can be blocked by those 2. I just go all in here. 5, 10, 12. This is lethal on board. And we'll gain 3. I know the comments are gonna say you could have given Extraction Specialist protection from red, but my thought was they'll just cleanly answer that. Okay, they're blocking the Extraction Specialist here, which I'm okay with. Okay, it doesn't do anything. Just went on the back crack. Going back up to 9. Slam Sanctifier here. I'm actually gonna toss out the Giver here as well. Again, this could have, I didn't have to blow up a land if I was tapping my mana correctly. So they need to deal 6 here. Or 9 here. They could have it. Oh, they scoop. We got it. Sweet. Another league. 4-1. Pretty good record. That makes me pretty excited. If you didn't see the first time we played through an MTGO league with this deck, it was a stream that I did. So you can check that out in the channel under the stream tab. And if you guys would please like, share, and subscribe, I really appreciate it. It really helps out. And see you guys in the next video.